JPMorgan is one of the oldest multinational investment banks and financial services holding companies in the United States, with their roots being embedded in Wall Street for more than 200 years. Besides being the biggest financial institution in the US, it also boasts about having the most inclusive and diverse environment and is always striving to do even better every day. JPMorgan Chase & Co. announced the building of an all-electric headquarters in April 2022. The headquarters is going to be a 60-story tall building and will be the largest towers in New York City that will be running completely off of sustainable energy. Hard to believe, right? The new headquarters is going to be built at the same site where the Union Carbide building used to be before it was demolished in the 1960s. The 1,388-foot-tall building will serve as the global headquarters for this investment titan. It is going to be located at 270 Park Avenue and will rely entirely on renewable energy. Upon its completion, JPMorgan's headquarters will rank as the 6th largest skyscraper in the Big Apple, and the construction is likely to be completed by the year 2025. Who are the architectural masterminds behind the new all-electric headquarters? The great British architects from the Foster & Partners firm are designing the architecture of the entire building. The focus is on coming up with the sustainable design. In a joint press conference, representatives from the JPMorgan and Chase Co. and Foster & Partners announced that they are going to come up with a structure that will produce zero carbon emissions every day. The architecture gurus have come up with a design that will be environmentally friendly and produces zero carbon emissions. For this purpose, they will utilize renewable electricity, which will be sourced from a hydroelectric plant present in New York. The new building will be constructed with recycled material, obtained by demolishing the old building present on 270 Park Avenue. This is going to be something huge, as no other investment bank has ever built its headquarters in a way that is both sustainable and is done by utilizing sustainable materials. What is the design of the new headquarters going to be like? According to Norman Foster of Foster & Partner, the new JPMorgan Chase HQ will be designed keeping in mind the streetscape of Park Avenue. The main hustle and bustle of the area will not be compromised, especially the moving around of the people and transport. Foster believes that the highlight of the new building will be its amazing architecture. It will support the entire vision of JPMorgan quite well ahead into the future. The building is going to be built on 2.5 million acres of land, and there will be 14,000 lucky employees who are going to call that breathtaking space their office. It will have triangular bracing with a unique column structure built upon it. This design will lift the entire building 80 feet above the ground, giving ample empty space not to disturb the regular movement of the area. How will the efficient running of the building be assured? There will be a lot of tech experts who will be focusing on the efficient running of 270 Park Avenue. The buildings will have state-of-the-art AI tools and different machine learning systems to keep an eye on the consumption of water for producing electricity. Other sensor operating systems will also keep an eye on the energy consumed for running the entire building. The JPMorgan Chase headquarters is going to be more than just a working space. This mighty piece of architecture in the heart of Manhattan is not just going to be a regular headquarters of any bank. The firm is going to introduce amenities focusing on the physical health and the overall well-being of its employees. The headquarters will have a state-of-the-art fitness center. There will be a separate portion for yoga and even entire rooms dedicated to cycling so that the employees can focus on their physical health as well. Medical facilities are also going to be provided. Those employees who require physical therapy of any sort will also benefit from the therapists present over there. Employees with kids are going to have their own space as well. Moms who nurse their kids will be able to do so in the privacy of the exclusive mother's room, which will be built for mothers with smaller kids. The focus of the banking giant on diversity is appreciable, as they are going to introduce separate prayer and meditation rooms for the employees who want to connect with whatever higher power they believe in. Even the bank is in talks with Danny Meyer, the famous New York restaurateur, to introduce a wide variety of healthy dining options in the headquarters premises. The building's entire system will focus on pumping in filtered air from the outside. JPMorgan's headquarters will provide an unmatchable service for the employees as well as to the clients and visitors, where everything will be connected through a huge network of data. If everything goes according to plan, this is going to be New York's most well-connected high-rise building. A quick reminder before we further continue our video. If you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Now let's continue. What will the new building's design boast of? The building will be energy efficient, but it will also have a structure that is going to catch the eye of everyone due to its uniqueness. The triple glazed windows are going to be absolutely eye-catching. The outdoor space is going to have huge space. The architects say that it is actually going to be double the size as compared to the one available when the previous building was present there. There will also be a public plaza present, and the sidewalks are going to be quite wide for the pedestrians. Norman Foster has promised that the new building will be a landmark suitable for the historic location it is going to be built. Why so much focus on reusable energy? While JPMorgan is well known for its focus on a sustainable environment, the announcement of the construction of the new sustainable headquarters has come a few months after the mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio, announced that all the new buildings in the city will not be allowed to use fossil fuels in the construction of the new buildings. This new law holds true for both commercial as well as residential buildings. The introduction of the touchless technology. It is for the first time ever that touchless technology is introduced in the workplace on such a huge level. Not only will the headquarters be based on 60 stories, but it will be employing 14,000 people, and thousands of clients and other people will be visiting the premises daily as well. The introduction of touchless technology is part of the health and wellness system of the bank, especially after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The new JPMorgan Chase Co. headquarters will be a huge landmark in the environmentally friendly office buildings of New York City. What will happen to the water storage once the building is up and running? This is a legit question that everyone who is not familiar with how hydroelectric power works is asking. The water which will be used for producing electricity will not be wasted at all. In fact, it will aim at reducing water usage by a whopping 40%. This means that a skyscraper of this magnitude is not going to prove harmful to the environment in any way. What will be the cost of the building? The entire construction of the new JPMorgan headquarters is going to cost $3 billion. It will be 500 feet taller than its previous headquarters, with the viewpoint extending from Park Avenue to Madison Avenue. The construction of the building will provide various job opportunities. Since the beginning of the pandemic, New York City has been affected by unemployment. The construction of this tower will produce a lot of job opportunities, which will contribute $2.6 billion to New York City's economy and $3.6 billion to the state until its completion. The building of the new headquarters will not only provide a versatile and modern workspace for the employees, but it will add a bold look to New York City's skyline while staying connected to the vast history of the investment giant. The building will have a very clear view of New York's busy life, and the viewers will devour the magnificence of this building. Although there are a few years left in the completion of this state-of-the-art building, however, the unique ideas which are not going to harm the environment have already created a huge mark in the architecture of New York City. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the new JPMorgan Chase Co. headquarters. If you love modern architecture and love it when investment giants practice their duties towards the environment, then click the like button on the video and subscribe to our channel as well. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below, and we will see you in the next one.